Hey guys, we're here with Joseph Newgarden, winner of the St. Pete Grand Prix. Joseph, talk to us about that strategy. You mentioned patience. Was there anybody there in the year telling you got to be patient, so was it yourself telling yourself that?
Well, I'm always trying to coach myself a bit, but I have a great coach in Tim Cindric. He kind of guides me through what we're doing, our strategy, how hard I need to be pushing and how hard I don't need to be pushing. You know, because there's different areas of the race, different times in the race where you really need to give everything and where you need to hold back. And Tim's really my guy for that. He's my strategist, so he's in my ear telling me what fuel code to use, what our plan is, keeping me focused. So, yeah, we work very well together to try and get the most out of a race like today.
Now, I know you have Tim Cindric, but you had a hell of a lot of drivers helping you out. You know, we just talked about Juan Pablo Montoya right now, but we also had Elio be part of your teammates. Can you talk to us how that transition is, that Elio is no longer with you guys? Is there something missing in the team, or do you think that now you guys can really showcase what you really got?
Well, Elio, we miss Elio all the time, but thankfully we have him at the Indianapolis 500. He's still with us, but he's one heck of a character, great teammate, and when we were together working, it was always such a great relationship, and it still is. So, you know, it's not that different with him away, but we just get more when he's here. And so when we go to Indianapolis and we're going to add him back, it's a really good atmosphere, really good team vibe, and I think helps push us to get the most.
Now, talk to us a little bit about pressure. We heard you talk about it a little bit a while ago, but for those fans that still don't know exactly what's going on here, at Penske has a hell of a team where they win basically everything that they set themselves to. Now, having these past champions on this team, does it make it a lot more pressure for you to win a second championship, or do you think that, you know, just being consistent enough is good enough?
Well, the good thing is there's always pressure. You know, it doesn't matter if you're with Team Penske or another group. You have a pressure to perform at this top level, and everyone feels that. But for sure, at Team Penske, there's a history and a pedigree that goes with this group that you notice as soon as you walk in the door and you start working here. And you know that you have to elevate yourself. I think the biggest thing that happens is people need to get the most out of themselves, and that's what they feel when they come to this team. And I see that as a benefit. For me, it's not a negative pressure. It's a pressure to get the most out of yourself, which is positive. It makes you push yourself to the best you can be, and ultimately, I think it ends up helping us succeed at the end of the day.
Well, to top it off, we just got word that, you know, IndyCar is actually going to start broadcasting the races in all over Latin America as well as Mexico. So do you have any message that you would like to tell the Mexican fans out there that may have not seen you, you know, all the time, but now they're going to get to see you and hopefully win some more races?
Well, I can say that Mexico has some of the coolest fans. I got to go down there and race in the Race of Champions actually earlier this year, and I got to feel the Mexican energy, which was amazing. So I hope we get to actually go race there in Indy cars. And I can tell you, we have one of the coolest drivers coming into the series in Patricio Award. He's going to be so good. As you know, he's a Mexican driver. I think he's going to be one of the best to come through the field in a long time. So I'm very excited. I think we have great support in Mexico. And thank you guys for following us. Hopefully we get to give you a race at some point.
Thank you very much for your time, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.